Okay, one last game or activity to do together, and then I'll give you some tips for some more practice and fun math you can do later at home. So you'll see that I have in this picture a 10 frame, and then I have some equations with numbers missing and the total filled in. So can you see the total there? And each one of those equations is going to be 10. We're working on making 10 with 2 parts. So for this activity, you might want to pause the video while you get your materials together. You'll need number cubes, which are dice. You can have one just for yourself, or if you're playing with a partner, you can have a set of dice. You'll need 2 color counters and some crayons, and of course paper or your mathematician notebook to record. You'll need a 10 frame, or you'll have to draw yourself a 10 frame into your mathematician notebook or on your paper. So pause the video, make sure you have some dice, some crayons, and some paper. Okay, and if you're ready to move on, let's go ahead and play the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the dice to give us our first part. And then we're going to fill in the 10 frame so that we have a visual, a picture to help us solve what the missing part is to make a total of 10. Are you ready? I'm going to roll my die. I got the number 5. So I'm going to go ahead and write 5 for my first part. And then I'm going to choose a color to draw 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was kind of a lucky number because it made it really easy, didn't it? Can you see how many more or what the other part is to make 10? I started with 5, and you can see that this whole row down here needs to be filled in with how many? That's right, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll record that in my equation. Now we have a completely full 10 frame, so we know we have a total of 10. And here are our parts. 5 plus 5 is the same as a total of 10. I'm going to roll again. Aha! This time I got the number 2. So let me get my 10 frame ready. And I'm going to do 2 circles, 1 and 2. So my first part is 2. I wonder what my other part will be to make 10. Pause the video and use your at-home math tools, your counters, or draw yourself a picture and see if you can find the missing part to make 10. Are you back with me? Okay, let's count how many I would need to make 10. I'm going to use my counting on strategy this time. I started with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I have a full 10 frame, so I have a total of 10. The first part was 2. What was the other part? That's right. I had 8 more. So my number partners were 2 and 8 to make a total of 10. Let's go for one more. I'm going to roll my dice. Nope, I'm going to roll again because I got a 5 and we already did that one. Ooh, this time, I'll start with the picture and I'll show you how many I got on my die. I rolled this many. So that was my first part. Can you tell me without even counting one by one? That's right, using the 10 frame, you see that the top row is completely filled, giving you 5, and one more on the bottom row gives you a total of 6. 6, that's a terrible 6. My first part is 6. How many more do I need, or what is my other part, my missing part, to make a total of 10? You can see that these 4 boxes here were not filled in using your picture of your 10 frame. If they were, you would have a completely full 10 frame and you would make 10. So the first group was 6. The next part was 4, and that made a total of 10. I'll roll one more time. Nope, got a 2 again. I'll roll one more time. Nope, got a 5 again. Ha, this time I'll start you off with the first part, and then you can pause the video and work the rest of it out on your own. So when I rolled the dice this time, I got this many. Pause the video and use your math tools and your writing tools to figure out what the other part. You can fill in this part that I'm showing you with my green circles, and then figure out what the other part is to make a total of 10. Okay, if you're back with me, you saw that the first part was, that's right, 4. I had 4. That was easy for me to tell because the top row has 5, but this last box here was empty. So now I can see the part that's missing by either counting on or just knowing that the bottom row is completely empty. That's 5 and 1 more. So 5 and 1 more makes, you got it, 6. So here are my number partners, or my part-part whole in my last equation. 4 and 6 is the same as 10. And it's a good opportunity for some number writing when you're filling in these equations in number sentences. Okay, so that's how you play that game. Next, I'll give you some more tips to do later, maybe the next day or throughout the week, to practice finding the parts that make 10.